right. I think we're good. All right, guys, I'm super excited to have you here. I actually just had a chance to listen to the Q3 call, so there's a lot of information to go over, and I'm going to try to share like pictures as we're going along. It's not like super organized, so just kind of bear with me. So just some numbers that they gave us is that in June, Beautycounter did 39 million, which is amazing. So there was 4,378 new consultants, 660 on the last day of the month, which is pretty awesome that people were like really trying to crush the last day. And what I thought was awesome to hear is that there's only 4,000, they were saying there's 4,000 consultants in Canada, but like, that's it. There's only 4,000 total in Canada. So if you guys can tap into anyone in the Canadian market, then that would be like gold, because there's hardly any. There's about 50-ish, 55 maybe now. I think about 50 with here in the US, which is still really low. I have to admit more people. But 4,000 in Canada, like that's incredible. Here comes Sarah. Okay. So we're gonna go over new stuff coming for, sorry, I have to keep admitting people. I'm gonna go over new products that are coming.
What'd you say?
Is it with the gong?
Oh, sorry, I keep like, let me see, mute. Okay, so we're gonna go over new products, product launches, and what's amazing is that what they're doing right now with all of these products that are coming, it's gonna make, obviously, you're gonna be able to sell more, your business volume is gonna be a lot higher with all of these launches, which is obviously gonna help your rank, but Q4 is actually our biggest, most craziest month. Like a lot of people hit like their record breaking, like a lot of people hit managing director that are going for it in November. A lot of people hit like their biggest numbers in November, because that's like the busiest month out of the whole year. So if you think about like what you're doing these next 3 months is really going to prepare you for Q4. So just keep that in mind. It's pretty awesome that like around the holidays is our busiest time, because that can be like a really slow time in other businesses. So that's a pretty cool thing. All right, so I'm going to share my screen and see if I can start showing you guys. Oh, let me get out of my Facebook now. You guys don't need me. Okay, so what's launching in July is the Countertime Deluxe Mini Set. So I guess it's a refillable, and it is limited edition as of now. I don't think they said the price on it. If anyone knows, I don't think I heard price, but if you guys know, you can pop in or write it in the chat. So this is going to launch next Thursday, the 9th. So the cleansing oil and the essence are 30 milliliters, the serum's 10, both creams are 15. So people that are using Countertime are generally, like a lot of people that use it want something for when they're traveling. So I've been sending people like sample packs, but this is a great thing to have for travel. And I love that it's refillable too. And then, so this is the Sheer Genius Conditioning Lipstick and Gloss. So there's 9 new shades, which is amazing. Some of them are from Holiday and 5 existing. So they're getting like a makeover. So the packaging's really pretty. And then there's 1 new shade for the gloss. So that's end of July. So these 2 things are gonna really help your business between, our whole team that's gonna want to be buying things, and then for sales as well. So anyone that has Countertime, reach out to them, let them know this is coming, that it's limited edition. So if they travel, hopefully with people being able to travel more. And then it's nice that the one on July 28th is at the end of the month. So it really is gonna like help you reach your goals when you have like 5 days left and you're really trying to just like crush the end. It's just a nice, fun way. So really prepping, how you're gonna reach out to people and having that all set up so that when it launches, you have 3 days to really make some good sales of that. All right. So August is the clean deodorants. So there's 3 shades. It's rose, coconut, and lavender, which is really exciting. And so that is going to go on August 25th. And then I'll go over like the launch dates and all of that. One thing to mention as well with the lipsticks that we were just talking about. So you guys might know the lip sheers have like that nice vanilla scent. So they were saying that they're using a new organic certified vanilla because even though the other vanilla one was clean, they were a little nervous about the sourcing of it. So kind of like with mica. So that's why they're changing over to it. So there's more to come on that, but that's just like an incredible thing to hear. And that's something that you can share with your clients. Like those are the things they do that are above and beyond. So these deodorants are really pretty. I was able to get them for something and the packaging was different. So these are really pretty. And I really like all of the scents. They smell really good. I use the coconut one all the time. And then September, so Skin Twin Concealer and Better Blender Sponge. So this blender sponge I'm excited about because we don't really have anything like that for applying things. So I think you'll probably be able to use it for like Skin Twin, Dew Skin. So the new concealer, it's not gonna be the click pen thing, which is nice. So they don't have to click 50 times and it'll be easy to apply. So that's that for that. So there'll be the shades are supposed to be kind of similar to work with Skin Twin. So that'll be nice too. Okay, before I do this, I'm just gonna stop share to make sure there's no one in the waiting room that I'm missing. Okay. Okay, so these are the pre-sale launches. So what Beautycounter does is generally when something launches, they do a pre-launch so that we can get a higher discount, which is always nice. And again, that's just gonna like bump up your whole business volume as well, because everyone's gonna want stuff at a higher discount. So the lip stuff is gonna be offered in 2 different ways. And it's kind of like when Skin Twin, if you got like 2, it was a certain price. If you got more, it was a higher discount. So you can get up to, I think it was 44% based on how many you're gonna get. And it was as little as $50 up to $475 based on how many you get. You guys saw there was a lot there. So that's gonna be July 28th through 30th. So again, that's gonna really like bump us up at the end of the month, which is incredible. The deodorant, so August 12th through 14th. So 3 cents, so 1 set, they said will be $60, which is pretty good. That breaks down to like 20 each. I wasn't sure what they're gonna do per, but that's a pretty good price. And then for 2, it'll be a higher discount as well. Holiday pre-sale, oh my gosh, you guys are gonna die when you see holiday stuff. The smallest one, I've noticed they actually have gone down in price this year. And I think they did that last year as well, based on listening to consultants, you know, because we have to buy these things, even though it's a lot of product and you do completely make your money back times like 10 in the holidays, it can be a lot to like put out, especially with all these pre-sales. It's amazing you have all these products coming, but it can be an investment as well. So September 9th through 13th, that's the only time you can get the holiday pre-sale. It generally is like the biggest one is the highest discount. I think it's like 44%. And the smallest one has a less of a discount, but they start at $225. But last year's smallest one was, I think, $325. And then the largest is $600. The largest last year was $750. So I'm sure it has less product in it, but they're probably doing that so that people feel like they can financially do that. And then the Skin Twin Concealer and Blender is in mid-September. So again, they're gonna do those tier savings. Lowest amount will be $50, highest is $270 based on how many shades you're gonna get for the concealer. So for the most part, like for me, I will probably get, like the lip stuff might be hard because I love our lip sheers. And if there's new shades, I'm probably gonna want them. So lip ones, I'm probably gonna want a lot of. But if like, for example, the concealer, you may want just like the one you use, and then you may want one other one for like a pop-up to have at least 2 shades. I feel like if you have at least 1 shade when you're at a pop-up, if someone tries it, they're like, oh, I probably could use the next one later, then they at least have that one to base it off of. But you guys don't have to buy like every color concealer. You're gonna find that for the most part, like people use 1 or 2 of the same, depending on who your clients are. So those are the pre-sales. All right, next thing we're gonna go to, so I'm just gonna go to all the photos that I saved, and then I can just kind of go through whatever I come up with first. It'll just be easier that way. Okay, so 20% off for first-time customers. So they're doing it different. It's a general code, clean for all 20. So it's at like checkout. Once they submit their email, they'll automatically get the code. So they don't have to wait for it to get emailed to them. I'm sure there'll be a learning curve with this as well, as there always are. But that's that. So Band of Beauty this month is incredible. So it's these two products. So it's a 15 milliliter, I believe, resurfacing peel and the charcoal mask. I actually have this little charcoal mask. I'd show it to you if I had it. Like the overnight resurfacing peel lasts a long time. So even though this is a smaller one, it's gonna last a long time. So the fact that they're getting two is amazing. So definitely talk a lot about that. And you guys know with the incentive thing going on, new volume, new members is how you're gonna earn stuff. So what's nice is that if you have, you know, a new customer and they get Band of Beauty, you're getting points for new volume and you're getting points for the members as well. So definitely look in the performance. It'll tell you where you're at with your points. If you go into the back office, it'll tell you where you're at and just kind of see where you're at and then really just see where you want to be, what you think, you know, if you're going for any goals, what you may get for points, and then you know kind of like where you're at if you have a goal of a prize that you want. Okay, so the rewards this month are amazing. So I'm probably going to do something like a Facebook Live. I haven't done one in a long time, but I feel like when I do, I always make good sales, especially if I do a counter time, just like talking about counter time. But I think if you just go on here and you just are talking about, like, you can talk about these products and what you love about them. So it's not just about like the pop-up. And then you can say like, this is how you can earn free ones. And I think just explaining to people what it is, because if you reach out to someone who say, you know, do you want to do this party? They may be, you know, intimidated about it. They may think they have to do more than you're asking. So if you just say like, you've probably done Zoom parties based, you know, Zoom calls with quarantine. So you just have to bring, you know, 5 to 10 of your friends and I do all the work. And we'll just be talking about Better Beauty. You guys can have girl talk. It's just really fun. People really like it. And you have an opportunity to win, to earn, like, all of these are options for free or half price on products. So just saying like, if you're new and you've been wanting to try stuff, but it's not in your budget, then this might be a great way. And then another thing is just reaching out to your customers, like your customers that have been loyal to you, reach out to them, see if they want to host one. Your Band of Beauty members for sure, because they are your really good customers. And so they would be pretty excited probably about that as well. But if you have people that are coming to you about budget concerns and they just don't have the money, this is something that you should definitely recommend, because these products are incredible. And I can't even believe that they're doing like counter time ones. So this is super exciting. So really try to like.
I think a couple people are trying to get in.
Oh,
Sorry.
thank you.
Interrupt.
Thanks. I don't see anyone. People said they can't get in. Shoot. I don't see the notification.
All right, never mind.
Is it in the thread?
I had one of my girls said she was in the waiting room, but maybe she left.
I'll try to take off enable waiting room and maybe, all right, I just disabled it. I don't know I can do that. So if anyone is trying to get in, just tell them they should be able to get in now. All right. Thanks for the heads up, girl. Okay. Yeah, so really just try to get at least one for your own, and then one for like a friend. I would say like aim to get one in the first like 10 days of July. So you're really like kind of like getting your sales at the beginning, and then ask a friend to do it, a customer, a Band of Beauty member, and you can even get a second one on. You guys know probably from doing them, you don't need like a lot of time. So just reaching out to like 10 people, and if you can get 5 people to say yes, like they don't have to have like a ton of people on. It's just more worth your time if you have more people on. So if you're hosting one and there's like 2 or 3 people, it's not bad that those people could buy, but if it's an hour of your time, you obviously want your time, your time is precious. So you really want to make the most of it. So I would say like, between 5 and 10 is ideal. Okay, let's see what's next. All right, so recruiting incentives. So they're doing prizes, incentives, things like that for July, August, and September. In July, if you get a qualified recruit, then you'll get, it's hard to see, but it's like a little tote bag. So now to be a qualified recruit, that person has to do $500 worth of sales in the month they join. So 500 PV. So that's a qualified recruit. And then the other things they're doing just while I'm on it is, there was something else. I think if you hit all 3. Oh, if you hit all 3, then it's like you get a big tote bag. So that's another image, but just where I was on it and I was thinking about it. So offer for new consultants. So anyone that you sign up in July, they are going to get a code that will be emailed to them, and it will allow them to bring on a new teammate with a free digital kit as long as they get a starter or booster. So the boosters, I think they're as low as 135 now. I'll be showing the image. So this is just like a fun way for you to grow yourself and then have your new teammate recruiting as well quickly. So we always want like our teammates to come on board, get them having their pop-up done right away, and then bring someone on board ASAP too. It goes along with the start counting as well. All right. So these are the enrollment kits. So it's pretty exciting. They are upgrading them with all of the new products that have been coming. So just take a look when you have some time to just familiarize yourself with what's in them. It looks like Counter Start is in them. They're adding in the brightening, C-Serum, so that's all amazing. And they have the Counter Booster and the Flawless in 5. So if you guys remember before, those were only allowed, you could only purchase those if you bought one of the bigger kits, and then they would allow that as a booster. But I think with everything with COVID going on, they really want people to able to invest a little less. I try to get everyone that signs on, even if they're doing a $50, to get the booster, because it's like, it has the 4 incredible products that people are going to want to get anyway, and it really is a really good savings. So obviously having someone getting a regimen is ideal so they can start using it, but at least having those 4 boosters, and then people can even start with samples and then start using them, and then once we can get them to get their money back with credits and making some investment back, then they can start investing in more products for themselves. I'm trying to see if there's anything over here. Oh, so they're going to reintroduce the $98 kit as well. So they said by like popular demand, people really wanted it. So this is what was available before the $50 virtual. It's a $98 kit. It has everything the virtual one has, everything you need to get started in your business. And then you get a really cute Beautycounter bag, a lipstick, overnight resurfacing peel, and just a lot of things that are paper that you'd have if you had like an in-person pop-up. So cool things that you can also, if you're throwing samples in the mail to someone and you're thinking about asking them to the business, there's some business stuff you can throw in too. So it definitely has more. Obviously it's more money, but people do like it because you're actually getting product. And like when I got the bag, I was really excited because it came with a lot. And you guys know the resurfacing peel retails at $63, so it's kind of like a win-win. And I know they added the cooling masks in as well. So it looks like there's 2 new enrollment kit items. iRevive cooling masks, which is a 3-pack, and then the new size melting balm. I don't know how much that is, but so just take a look at those to kind of familiarize yourself with those as well. All right. What is next? Okay, so this is for the Sephora launch pop-up. So they are doing the .com launch is on July 7th. They said they're not going to be announcing it until the 8th for Blackout Tuesday. So that's just an important little tip. And in-store launch, you guys can see, is August 7th. So they're doing the 11 products in US, 10 in Canada. Dew Skin is not available in Canada. And they did say that they're probably going to be doing like a surprise launch for us at the Sephora launch as well, which is exciting. They're always doing like fun stuff to just like do fun stuff for us, which I love as well. All right. And then you guys have probably seen what they're doing for the products. So these are basically, you know, all the ones that they're doing for the host rewards, which I think just doesn't have the C serum. So these are like all of our top sellers, as you guys know. So a lot of people were like, is this a good thing? Because we're going to Sephora, what's it gonna do to our business? But, you know, when we have launched with Target before, J.Crew before, it has always, consultants' businesses have blown up because it's just getting that many more, it's getting into the hands of that many more people shopping at Sephora. And I think when people see it at Sephora, they're going to think that, you know, we obviously like have more integrity, that Sephora is working with Beautycounter. So I think that that says a lot for people. Some people just don't want to buy like from direct retail. They don't want to buy online from like one of those, you know, an MLM. So I think having this in Sephora is going to be, says a lot for the company. And then once they get these products in their hands, they love them. At the end of the 3 months, obviously, they're going to have to buy it from a consultant. So it's just going to get that many more people trying our products. And it's like all the really good ones, which is awesome too. All right, let's see. We're cruising right along. We don't have that much more. There was, I have it written down, but I don't see the, there's one more thing. Let me make sure I got everything. There is a new, I'll stop sharing. There is a new inventory. You can look in the back office. It's going to tell you like what's low, what's out of stock, when it's going to be back in stock. So they're really doing that with everything going on, with like all of the things that have been low, out of stock, which I will tell you guys, like, you guys know I joined last summer, and I think maybe like one thing that I needed once went out of stock. Like this is, I think it just goes to show like how many more people have been trying Beautycounter. Which is amazing. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I am missing. Recruiting booster. Oh, so they're doing that. That's what this was. The each one reach one. So really trying to recruit at least one person a month to consistently grow your business. So they're going to be doing like fun daily activities, saying what we can do. Like maybe it's like book a pop-up today, reach out to 5 people about the business opportunity. And so if you post like an image on Instagram and you tag Leaders in Clean, then they're doing like fun things so that you can be like, they may use your image on Beautycounter. So Leaders in Clean, you guys may not be familiar with. They created that when Lead got canceled, and then they really were doing like all of the information on Leaders in Clean so we could like learn from it. So it's definitely something to follow, because they still do postings on that as well. And I think that's it. So I'm just trying to think if there's anything else, but really just like write down your goals, talk to, you know, if it's me that's your upline, if it's you, if someone else, just like let them know what your goals are. You can always let me know what your goals are too, and I'm like happy to help in any way. If it's helping people with pop-ups, if I've helped you with a pop-up and you are like, you know, I would like to do my own, but I want to hop on one, I can let you guys know when I'm going to be booking them. I'm probably going to have like a Google Calendar so that you guys know when I'll have availability. I'm really trying to focus on newer people that are coming on so that they can take advantage and they can get their pop-ups done. But of course, if anyone needs help, I'm always, you know, do my best to be available. Anything you guys can think of? Do you guys think I missed anything? Anyone want to unmute yourself so I can, like, you can talk to me?
staff.
They did
Yeah.
talk about like how much it would cost if you bought everything in bundles. So if you bought like everything at the lower price, it'd be like $350 of an investment, and then the middle price would be $660, and then the highest end would be like $1,425. So that's something to think about when you're doing your planning for the months coming up, and then you know, another goal to reach.
Cool. That's good to know. So you can budget. But guys, like, just know that like the holidays are crazy. So know you're gonna like make a lot of money back.
Do you know if that new concealer is taking place of the other concealer?
Yes.
They didn't mention it. Is it?
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about it.
I think it is only because when we were at another event, and they said, when they were like talking about Skin Twin, they were like, concealer came up and they were like, oh, like we may have something coming. So I think where Skin Twin is replacing.
Oh, on Lead, they talked about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it is. And I think a lot of people complain about the clicking of the pen. Yeah.
We have to click
like
it like
that one.
20 million times when you first get it, but
Yeah.
it's fun to do it.
It's, it's 50.
That's a lot.
I can tell my customers.
Is there anything
It's 50?
special about the new lipstick? Like anything different besides like
They didn't say, other than the name, that it has conditioning in it. I think they're just saying that because like that's how I always explain it to people. So when I do pop-ups, I tell everyone about the lip shears because I always wore lip gloss, never wore lipstick. And then once I tried the lip shears, it was like my go-to because I feel like it's like a cross between lip gloss and lipstick because it's like sheer. It's not as like pigmented, but it's like, it feels like a lipstick. So hydrating and conditioning. So I'm hoping that because it's like a new thing coming out, it will kind of get people more exposed to it. But they didn't say anything other than the vanilla scent. And if anyone had a qualified recruit in June, then you'll get the, there was like a lip duo, like Magnolia lip duo. And it was like, I think a lipstick and a lip gloss. And Mallory, I just got notified that my thing got sent. The peel and the mask, that thing we earned that you talked about the other day. Yeah.
I have one more question. The Counter Time little mini set, is it plastic or is it glass?
I think it's glass.
Glass.
It looks like glass to me.
Yeah, they
So
said
how
glass.
is it refillable? Do people use their big one and like pour it in?
Yeah, they talked about in the training the different sizes. So the Essence and the daytime lotion, like the antioxidant lotion, are both 1 ounce. And then the serum, it's a little bit smaller, but like,
Yeah,
it's glass.
I know like the cleansing oil is 5 ounces normally, and it's looks like it's 1 ounce. The Essence is 5, but it's 1, and then the serum is 10, and the creams are 15. So I think so. I'm guessing, Mallory, that where they said they're refillable. I did see that it looks like the serum was like a dropper, I think. I thought I saw a dropper. And then the Essence must be like a different top because you can't really pour, I don't know, you can't really pour the Essence. So I don't know, we'll have to see. But they did say it was refillable. So and I'm kind of bummed that it's limited, but maybe it'll end up staying.
I think I noticed that one of them was a dropper. So that might be
I
the
think it was
Essence.
probably the serum.
Oh, you think so? Okay.
That would be my guess, but
Yeah.
yeah, so a lot of good stuff to come. So next week there's a launch, and then end of July there's a launch. So that's exciting. Congrats to Mallory for having like a gazillion Band of Beauty members in June.
No, it didn't work out. It's okay.
That's a lot, so congrats. How's everyone doing with their points? Has anyone been?
I have a question about the points. So I sold I sold 2 flawless and 5s and a counter time, but I'm not showing anything on my points.
Back.
Like I'm still at 0, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what we're supposed to do if you think it's as a mistake, because mine at the beginning of the month showed you get 10 points in May if you had done something, I don't remember. And so I had the 10 points, and then today it's only showing what I earned in June, and it didn't add the 10 points, even though it showed the 10 points before. So I'll find out. I figured I'd wait a couple days where today was the, updates.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was supposed to update as the month went on, or if it just...
I don't know when you sold them, but it did say that was the update as of yesterday morning.
So I sold 2. I sold 1 yesterday, but I sold 2 mid-month.
Yeah, maybe it was because it was 10 o'clock yesterday morning. So maybe if you sold it after that,
Okay.
it didn't count it yet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you'll have to wait till next Monday is my guess. Now that I'm confused.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll find out. If anyone else is having discrepancies, let me know. And then I think I've told you guys what's been going on with shipping and all of that. I think I have sent you guys all of the updates. Let me just make sure. And they did, last year they did do a 4th of July promo, and they were considering doing it. But then I think they got a lot of feedback from consultants, and they were we just want everyone to get up to date with their shipping and all their packages, because so many people were behind. They didn't want that to happen again. And especially with the low inventory stuff. So they decided not to do it. So yeah, there's new low and no inventory, activity tracker, and the new behind the counter. And then DHL shipping it updates. So they've shipped, all orders through 6/22 have been shipped. They anticipate having most orders shipped by, all orders placed through 6/23 shipped by today. If you have customers that have not received their May order, let me know, because there's an email and a process that I can tell you. And then just to remind people, the friends and family timeframes, processing time was 4 to 5 days, and then transit was 5 to 7. But guys, I've ordered twice. I ordered today or yesterday and last week. And when you pick the 2-day shipping, it ships I already got a notification today it shipped. Both times it shipped the next day. So I think if you upgrade, although Martha, I think you said you upgraded once, but it's worked for me. So I was gonna say, if you guys need something, it's only $6 more. So I generally do it just to get stuff faster. But especially with all this stuff going on, I've just been choosing it, and I have been it's been shipping the next day. Martha, what were you asking? Is that in addition to the lipstick and overnight peel?
Oh, the masks and the whatever the new additions in the enrollment kit. Is that in addition to the overnight resurfacing peel, or is it in replace of? Because with the $98 enrollment kit, you got the overnight resurfacing peel.
Yeah, I believe it's the overnight resurfacing peel and the lipstick.
And then you get the eye mask and whatever.
No, the eye mask and whatever that was we were talking about is one of the new enrollment kits. So the overnight peel and the lipstick is in the $98 to become a consultant. You pay the $98 and then you get that. But then if you want to buy the bigger kits or whatever, I guess there's a new that has the eye masks and the new cleansing balm, maybe.
Yeah, it's like a mini balm.
I didn't see it on there, so I don't know if you guys see how much it is. It's not on the image.
No, it didn't say.
I'm curious what that price would be, because that's like a no-brainer. I feel like they're trying to do things so people do add stuff when they enroll. Anything else before we hop off? So it's kind of crazy. They said in general, the J months are harder months, January, June, and July. So June was, I think May was their best month ever to date. And June last month was their second to date. So it's pretty incredible that like their growth has been through all of this pandemic stuff. So that's just like a really amazing thing to share with people that are interested in the opportunity. Because obviously it's like a priority for people if they're spending the money during a pandemic to get their products. And if you guys are trying to like recruit someone, if you guys want me to do any onboarding calls, if you want to do like a private call, if you want me to do anything that I can do to help, let me know. I can like always make myself available for that, because I feel like that can be where people, they're like talking to someone and then it doesn't end up closing. So any way I can help, just know I'm here.
Do you have the recording of the last onboarding call you did?
I do. Yeah.
Can you send that to me?
Sure. And like for anyone that's had people join in the past, like in May, just make sure if you need help with like onboarding them, let me know. But I have the like onboarding call. But like if you need help with getting them started with their pop-ups, like I definitely want their pop-ups to be going. I try to get them within the first week of signing up. So if you need help with that, let me know as well. And then like Mallory had asked today, there was that, and someone, I think Martha shared it, there's that training as well for how to do
The
it.
virtual pop-up. Yeah, that was in the July monthly planner. I was just skimming through it.
So that would be a good thing to watch as well. And then definitely check out, I have it on here, but I'm not going to bring it up. Like the July, they share the monthly calendar. So those are always good to look at too, because they break down like what's coming. So that's always good too. Well, guys, congrats on an amazing June. It's incredible, like how much you guys sold, like amazing. I mean, $43,000, that's a lot of product that you guys did. So you should be really proud of that. And Kaylee, I don't think she's on here, but she advanced to senior consultant. So congrats. Senior consultant, yes. She just joined like a week ago. And Chelsea earned senior manager. Yay, congrats, girl. Super exciting. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hopping on. Anyone have anything else to say before we hop off? You guys know where to find me. I'm super, I'm just glad that you guys, I feel like the Facebook like thread is just like super helpful for everybody. And I think it's just so much easier than going to like a Facebook group. So I appreciate everyone's feedback. I had never really responded once I heard from everybody. So I appreciate you getting back, but I think it's just so helpful that whoever asks the question, it's like whoever is on at that time generally answers it. So it's just a lot faster process, I think, for everyone. And I think a lot of new people are like, they text me and they're like, I'm so sorry for asking you questions, which is like, it's totally fine, guys. Like that's how you learn. But having that thread, it's like everyone is asking questions. So don't feel like you can't ask questions. Like if it's something like, yeah, you can sometimes Google something, but if it's something that you could just like save 20 minutes of looking, I'd rather you just ask me and learn and then save that time. So thanks for everyone for just like helping in that thread as well, because I think it's helping everyone that's joining. And if you do recruit someone, then you're more than welcome to put them in that group. Totally up to you as you grow. If you want to do your own thing, you can, but I'm happy to have everyone in there so that everyone can learn from each other as well. All right, kids, anything else? No? All right. Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate